Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode, Pen with the AI. I believe this is episode 7. So today we are going to try a different way to start. So basically, I'm going to do the sketch as usual, but this time we are going to try to provide three different level of the polishment of the painting to our AI generators to see how they will respond to each of the, the detail of the sketch that we provide. So the first one, we will do just like a purely just like an outline, no color, just outline. And then the second one will be the one, just like a monocolor, the outline, but plus just like a silhouette. You can see in this way. And then the last one will be more as the usual you see in my other episode. We'll have a more adding more define more color and value on the sketch we have. So here you can see pretty soon after I come to certain kind of degree of part like a finish of the first pass, then I will separate. I'll basically like group in the three folder, and then we'll put into both like ComfyUI and ChatGPT to see how it goes. So this time, nothing will be too complicated. We don't have hands or feet, those kind of limbs that involve. Will be just like doing what the AI, I will say the best what AI can do is just like provide um, a human portrait, and then later on we're also adding a insect in the end. But the only little challenge in this composition will only be the mouse. This character, she's smiling while his teeth is revealing. This is also another part. Like usually, AI is a little bit kind of not that kind of complicated, capable capable of doing it. But you will see pretty soon when we put the thing into the AI tools. And now you can see I start to group in the three different layer. This one is the most polished one. And then now I'm going to do the second one will be just like adding the silhouette. So save a file here. That's usually just my hobby. And then now, yeah, we start to put. So this is the first one. And then with the sketch. And you will see it turns out the value and brightness still like affect the most. If within only the sketch is different, and then nothing change, all the value remain the same. All the three, you can see how different the AI will respond to the footage that we provide. I also put it into the ChatGPT, but in this time, just totally, yeah, ignore about ChatGPT. I still believe ChatGPT is only at this moment just like a very useful for if you want to have a more detail on the correct detail on the hands and feet, those kind of part. But again, just like you can see in here, just like it will go quite wild when. But even though ChatGPT as the same, I also throw different those three different sketch into for ChatGPT, and then you can see the more rough you provide, the more wild or creative that it will be, or he will more focusing on the prompt you provide. And then so yeah, so this basically kind of demonstrate, and I in here I just try to keep increasing the value. So that's the key to keep in mind. The more rough, simple sketch you provide, and then if you really want the AI to capable to uh, create more polished kind of render for you, the denoises value need to go way higher. So in here, usually if as the last one with the color and value is being added, you just need to have around, I think, zero point 0.4 is really good value for this time. But when it comes to you just have a sketch or only have a silhouette, then you will need to increase it to almost like a 8 or 9. When you go to 1, you will see it become just a totally not follow composition at all. But yeah, in here, so back to the painting we have. I even though the ChatGPT provide the the photo, the image is too realistic, but that's the good thing about ChatGPT or Flux. You can see here, like they usually will render those kind of nose, those ear, those kind of thing is more correctly, and then that's the really good like a reference for us to use when you want to change your character, you kind of want to correct it and want to speed up your time. And then also in here, I just like need to fix the mouth, just like to change it to close instead of open it. This is well related to because the later on I actually plan to put a oxygen mask on this girl. So that's why um, it's just like basing on the composition I have in my mind. I just need to make it become the mouth closed. But again, as I say, I still treat AI generator, those software and tools as is a tool to help you to create what you have in your mind. And this might be a little bit different from the other, usually people just doing text to image. In here, when you are start with a different thinking process, it's like we already have a composition, a mood or gesture. We have a very clear idea what it should look like. Then in for the including AI tools or all the other technique or skill you have, those things are should be just like a handy tools to help you reach to what you want to create or present. So this is just like the people who see all my other video probably will keep hearing me saying this over and over again. But yeah, I just because I think this is a really important thing, just like don't let the tool ask you what you should do. You should be the owner, and then you should find the tools or like the way to achieve what you have in your mind. And then I will encourage you to do more this kind of practice, and then try to push your limit from time to time. And then this, because I think this will be really important to help you also to um, get better sense about when you in the future when you really try to, especially you're doing the art as your professional job, and how to. I think this is still really good exercise, and then you should have this kind of strong feeling and the idea about what is the image or composition you want to present, and that can fit with the purpose in your product or project. So um, you can see here, I I start adding the oxygen mask under it, and then why I doing that, not surprisingly, is also because AI just not really good at create the oxygen mask. But this actually until I make this video, and then when I recording what I'm the footage while I'm recording right now, I just thinking about maybe I can next time I can try to throw this to ChatGPT to see if ChatGPT can create more accurate like a oxygen mask. Because for ComfyUI, I'm 100% sure it will not do the good job. It's just because this is so rare kind of thing, you usually won't really feed that much. And then I'm not sure if I have the recording that part, but yeah, I actually did try it later on, and then it turned out terribly. And so that's why I directly just like do the painting on myself for myself, instead of using the AI tool, because I know it's not definitely not gonna work that well. But oh yeah, probably in here you will see how he AI will kind of interpret about the oxygen mask. and you can see in here just like yeah, he go quite wild, just like not really work at all. The reason I'm doing that pass again is just like I want to get more like a hair texture for this. Um, and then so that's it. I know the mask will not gonna work, so not bothered by that at all. So here is the part about the experience we have here, and then in here I'm trying to want to add in some more interesting element in the painting. So I'm start to throw in the spider image to test how good ChatGPT actually is when I just throw in the reference and then telling him about, oh yeah, I want to add a spider on top of the girl's head above it, not attached to the head, but turn out, yeah, that's the other part. It turn out ChatGPT does like repaint the spider pretty well, but somehow it just keep putting the giant spider on the head of the girl instead of making kind of hanging on top of it. This could be because the prompt I input, but it's just like a way too bizarre and then totally not what I want. So I just like decide to kind of just that's fine. You give me a kind of good spider already, so I will just directly do the photo bashing and then to put this spider to the position what I want. And this is another part. I I found like a it's just like sometimes really fun about how the right now AI will be like how they're understanding the content or the text that we are saying. So even for the really advanced like this kind of communicate kind of tool for like Chat GPT is still when we are doing this kind of description, it's still not really going well. And then even with I throw the silhouette in the couple minutes in the previous like in couple minutes ago, you should be able to see I draw that kind of big this like a big silhouette of the spider and then throw to the ChatGPT to ask it to do the painting again, but it still doesn't really understand or not follow what I mean. So but again, this kind of is already be very useful and helpful in terms of when you want to just do the concept. It's already can speed up so much way faster, like what you usually need to do, or this is like either pending by yourself or you need to look up your photo library, you even search on the internet to find the correct spider in the correct angle or perspective. So, yep, I think that's it. Hopefully you enjoy this video, and then I will see you soon in the next episode.